Okay, now we're going to apply a filter to an individual clip. And before I apply a filter to a clip, I need to explain something here about the difference between working from the browser or working from the timeline, okay? Now, when I work on a clip in the browser, let's say I double-click this clip, Bloomies, and I go ahead and put a filter onto it. I'll go ahead and do that now. I double-clicked it, load it to the viewer. I'll go to Effects, say Video, Filters, and I'll do something really easy to see like glow, bloom, okay? I've just added this flare to this, right? When I add a clip or I add a filter to a clip from the browser, every instance of that clip is going to have that filter on it. So if I was to take this clip now and set in and out points on it and drag it in, you'll see that there's the filter being applied, right? If I set different in and out points, okay, drop it back in, there's the filter again, okay? So applying a filter to a clip from the browser is great if you want that filter to be there every single time you use the clip, okay? A lot of times, however, though, we're just trying to apply a filter to just part of a clip, okay? In that case, you would want to delete what you have from the timeline, or delete the filter being put on from the browser, and instead drop that clip into the timeline, then double click it and launch it back into the viewer window, and you can see that now it says viewer Bloomies from sequence 1, not Bloomies from the project that we're in. Now when I go ahead and apply a filter to it, this one was Bloom, you'll note that I can put my playhead over it. And what's really nice about it is once I have my playhead over it, I can click on this little filters tab in the viewer, and now I can adjust this as I'm looking at it, okay? And that's the benefit of having these two filters open at the same time. And you can see, whoa, here's one that really has a huge effect on it. It's very cool, kind of like lights the whole thing up. And that's something I could animate over time, okay? You can see this little area over here is what we're going to talk about in a little bit, which is keyframing, and we'll be able to adjust those so that they can go over time. So adding a filter is as simple as that. Double click a clip from the timeline if you want to edit just that instance of the clip with a filter, or load the filter from the browser if you want it to be on all uses or instances of that clip. And that's very basics about putting on filters.